Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AOC.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman, would you please regain order of your committee?
Members of Congress are working overtime tonight at a House Oversight Committee hearing that got way more heated than it needed to be. The hearing was supposed to happen earlier today, but like some other things, were postponed so a gaggle of congressmen and women can go up to New York City and sit in on former President Donald Trump's criminal trial. Everyone made it to the hearing in the district just a few hours ago, and it didn't take long for the tensions to boil over.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this special nighttime episode, we resume the madcap comedy mystery series called Comer's High Crimes and Misadventures, the hilarious quest to impeach a president who has done nothing wrong, an avowedly low-budget but multi-million-dollar taxpayer-funded production, which most Americans assumed had ended 2 months ago and had completely forgotten about. But tonight, with the cast and crew now fresh back from a surprise...
You mean like the January 6th committee?
Stop it.
I'd like my time restored to me, Mr. Chair.
That person doing the interrupting, of course, was Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was in rare form at the hearing tonight. And if you follow politics at all, you know that for her, that is saying something. The hearing itself has nothing to do with former President Trump, but Marjorie Taylor Greene, who makes everything about Donald Trump, asked Democrats if any of them were involved with the trial, which led to some insults and what amounted to a screaming match.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AOC.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman, would you please regain order of your committee?
Order.
Please.
There's a point of order.
Now, insulting someone's eyelashes is not exactly how one would expect a House Oversight Committee hearing to go. At least that's normally the case until this clown show took over. But whether or not that's the new normal in Washington, New York Democrat Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez had some things to say about it.
That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Move her words down.
Aww.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are going to move, and we're going to take your words down.
I second that motion.
Girl, baby girl. But AOC wasn't even the one the insults were being aimed at. No, she had nothing to do with the exchange. It was Jasmine Crockett of Texas, who Greene apparently thinks is eyelashes that are too good to be true. Crockett herself chimed in just a bit later.
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad-built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's part
I'm
of it.
trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike those
I had no idea
words.
what you just said.
Usually when something like this happens, someone makes a motion to strike whatever offending statement was made from the record so everyone could move on with their lives. And years down the road, when our children and our children's children look at the 118th Congress, they think that they were a bunch of civilized adults that dealt with the people's business. But they're supposed to be governing. That's what they're supposed to be doing in the first place. Now, to her credit, Greene did eventually agree to strike her comments, and for that we thank you, because we think civility, we think of the gentlelady from Georgia. But she refused to do something else. Apologize.
I'm not apologizing.
Well, then
Okay,
you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am not apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the minority...
It's pretty self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not.
Out of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd like to strike those words as well. I would like order as well.
And if you're not embarrassed by the Congress that is representing everyone in this country right now on Capitol Hill, you are not paying attention.
Great to see you, and thank you so much for showing that I actually was trying to engage in something of substance in the committee hearing as well, because unfortunately the drama is the only thing that anyone knows about what happened yesterday. But when we talk about whether or not Republicans are serious about doing the work of the people, you have to juxtapose the fact that the Speaker of the House specifically disinvited the president of Kenya for a joint address to Congress because he said, we're just too busy. We have too many things to do. And then these people don't even show up for work. And instead, by the time they come in, all they do is wreak chaos and havoc.
Mr. Speaker, what's your reaction to what happened in the House Oversight Committee last night?
You know, it's regrettable. I think decorum is an important thing for us to maintain around here. And we've got to take the emotion out of these things and deal with the issues on their substance. And, you know, it's something that I talk about often with all of our colleagues on both sides of the aisle, and we'll continue to advance that important principle. We've got to treat one another with dignity and respect.
Congressional chicks start throwing bricks. Our video of the day comes to us from the halls of Congress, where during a recent hearing about Merrick Garland, things got nasty between America's feisty female representative. Yeah, that nothing's beneath Democrats, except maybe White House interns. How dare you! Why do I feel like I'm watching a video of a Waffle House at 2 a.m.? Girls! Settle down, girls. Don't make us regret the 19th Amendment. Settle down, relax, have some tea or some children. I just love making it worse. Look, this behavior is unbecoming of a house of government. My humble suggestion, they should settle this like us men. A pillow fight in their underwear.
This sucks, man.
Mr. Chairman, all right, so welcome to Oversight After Dark. If you love James Comer at 11 o'clock in the morning, you're really going to love him at 8:30 p.m. So, members, the hearing was moved today. We don't have to ask the question. The hearing was moved today so that members could go to New York and attend the Trump hearing. But how's he doing? He's complained that he's chilly in the courtroom. Is it chilly? Is it chilly?
Will the gentleman yield?
No, I'll assume it's
He's
chilly.
He's doing very good.
Okay, good. What's it going to take to get you comfortable to ask your friend Chairman Jordan sitting next to you when we're going to schedule impeachment? So we'll do it again. Ready? How about June, July, September?
Does the gentleman know how many spare Biden masks there are available in D.C.?
I don't, but there's a lot on Etsy. You can get lots of things. So, it was mentioned by the ranking member about really what we're doing here. You don't have to listen to my words. I would like to do a spirited reading of the campaign email sent out by the chairman. And it's on lovely stationery. In fact, it says, from the desk of the oversight chairman. I'm not sure you can do that, but I'm not an ethics expert. It says, friend, President Biden is exerting executive privilege in a last-ditch attempt to stop the disastrous audio recording of his interview with special counsel from being released. And it's highlighted in yellow. Want to make sure people saw that. Just a few months ago, the White House bragged that Joe Biden had nothing to hide and would not exert executive privilege during special counsel Hur's investigation. They even said he had nothing to hide. That's in italics. Now Biden and his advisors are terrified that I, James Comer, will release the recordings, forcing the media and the Democrats to answer for the dismal decline of Biden's mental state. He even had attorney Merrick Garland write a letter saying that his interview falls within the scope of executive privilege. This could be the final blow with swing voters across the country. Okay. You and I know, hold on, we're not done, it gets better. You and I know he's not up for the job, but the mainstream's media refusal to report on it as only keeping him in the game. Stand with Comer. The Democrats, you sure about that? The Democrats are pulling out all the stops to stop the bleeding. That means coming after me with everything they had. If you're able, we hope you are, I'd be so grateful if you'd consider making a donation to my campaign. I sure need it to defend against the onslaught of attacks. Thank you for everything. James Comer, chairman of the House Oversight Committee. Mr. Chairman, since you think this is the final blow, right? And obviously the chairman of Judiciary is here too. We only have June, July, and September before the election. We're not here in August and October. So, I I'm sure the American people are paying attention at 11:30 p.m. where you buried this hearing because it's so important. When are we going to do the impeachment of Joe Biden? When is that going to happen? Is it going to be June? Is it going to be July? Is it going to be September? Let's just put it on the calendar. Let's just put it on the calendar. Pick a month. We're available. We were available at 11 a.m. You guys weren't. Just pick a month, right? So we can get it on the calendar and do the impeachment. So hold on. I'll give you choices. Ready? June. July. How about September? Okay. So we're never going to schedule this thing. It's never going to happen. He's sending out more subpoenas because he has no evidence. Okay. And yet here we go around and around and around. And so we get it. You'll raise money off of it. Congratulations to you. If you want, Mr. Chairman, I can get the transcript out. I can do a spirited reading. We can sit here. I'll do all 250 pages for you. I'll even put on like a Biden mask, make it visual so you can like really get in the moment. We just want to know, like, what's it going to take, Mr. Chairman, to get you comfortable? You go on Newsmax and you get comfortable. What's it going to take to get you comfortable to ask your friend Chairman Jordan sitting next to you when we're going to schedule impeachment?
It's an ethics principle that no solicitation of a campaign or political contribution may be linked to an action taken or to be taken by a member or employee in his or her official capacity. That's just a reminder to my side. I hope that nobody is linking specific actions that you're taking on the Oversight Committee to campaign contributions or solicitations.
Why are they attacking each other personally? They have enough to attack each other on their views. They don't need to attack each other on their eyelashes and their hair.
Here, what's depressing about this is that it's not that unusual for the House these days. I mean, whether it was Kevin McCarthy's many rounds to get elected speaker, people getting in each other's faces, they almost started hitting each other during that. And so it's not just these three women. I've watched the men behave unbelievable, calling each other names. The House is in absolute chaos, and we have been electing a lot of clowns in this country, and we are getting a circus.
I'm sure that it has always been true that there are clowns in the House of Representatives. There also used to be a career path where you put your head down, you did the work, you amassed some seniority, you built a staff, you built a reputation, you built partnerships, and you passed laws, which is what you were there to do. And this is the comic and eye-catching side of the problem with the Congresses of the past few years, which is they're remarkably unproductive.
I don't know if you've noticed it. I have 2 hearing aids. I'm very deaf. I'm not understanding. Everybody's yelling. I'm doing the best I can. Can we not recognize Ms. Green and let her get?
We cannot because of the rules of the...